Hey everyone, and welcome back to Cooking with Laura with the Boys and Girls Club. Today we have a special guest with us.
Hey, how's it going? For those of you who don't know me, my name's Jake. I'm super excited to learn how to make some pizza bagels. Let's get it going.
Awesome. So we're going to go through our ingredients list like normal. For those of you at home that got the cooking kits, you're going to have everything pre-washed and pre-cut so you can follow along from home. If not, for those of you following along without our food kits, don't forget the recipe is on our Facebook page as well as in the comment section below for our video. So Jake, why don't you talk us through what we've got today?
We got our nice whole wheat bagels down here. As we move down, we got our pizza sauce in this nice little bowl. Some lovely cheese ready to get grated. I'm not exactly sure what kind of meat. Is that pepperoni?
That is pepperoni,
nice.
Yes.
We got some quality pepperoni, orange peppers, and some green onions down there.
So some additional toppings today that we're going to play around with. For the purpose of the video today, we have pre-toasted our bagels to speed us along a little bit. So don't forget, follow your recipe at home. Pre-toast your bagels for about 10 minutes in the oven at 350 degrees. And make sure you have an adult handy so that you can not get burned when you're pulling those out. So on this end over here, I'm going to get started with our vegetables. We do have Jake on this side. He's got a good start on getting our cheese grated over there. So he's right there.
I'm paying lots of attention to the cheese grater right now. I do not want to cut myself.
He's doing a great job at that. Well, he takes care of all of...
Did you mean to do that?
I didn't.
That was well done.
That worked out really well. Normally it's him with the corny jokes. So we'll get back to the veggies. So again, when you're cutting, you want to make sure that your knife is always down and away from your body. You don't want to be throwing knives around in the kitchen. It's dangerous. And I've got my pepper all ready so that it's pre-cut and trimmed. And because our pizza bagels are smaller, I'm going to make small cuts with these because I don't want big chunks of pepper on my bagels. So I'm going to dice these up. Another thing that you can do is if you don't want little dices, you can keep your pepper whole and you can make thin slices through like that. So really for pizza bagels doesn't matter. You can pretty much do it however you'd like if you want whole slices. And again, for us, we're using peppers. That's what we had kind of left over in the kitchen from a few weeks ago. The kits at home got sent home with some green onions for extra flavor. But you can add ham, you can add pineapple, olives. Jake, what's some things that you like on your pizza?
I'm a big Hawaiian pizza fan, so I know that's kind of, some people don't like it, but I'm a huge fan of Hawaiian pizza.
I like pickles on my pizza. Sounds odd, tastes fantastic.
I'm a big fan of hot peppers.
Dave does like spicy food. Dave, do you put hot sauce on your pizza as well?
I sure do.
So, I mean, at home, I like to dip my pizza in ranch, so if you've got some of that for afterwards, you can pull some of that out as well. So, we've got all of our peppers in two different ways here. And Jake, how's it going with that cheese?
Pretty good on the second half down here.
Okay. After that, would you mind then taking care of the pepperoni as well?
I can probably manage that, yes.
Perfect. So, Jake's going to take care of the pepperoni again. You can slice it or you can cube it. Those of you at home, you've got quite a large piece, so you've got lots of pepperoni. If you don't have pepperoni at home, I was about to say ham, so you can use ham. You can make them all pure cheese if you'd like, whatever toppings you'd like to put on your pizza bagels. So Jake will take care of that while I do these onions, and we'll see you soon to put all of it together. Okay, so now that we've got all of our parts for our bagels, we're going to assemble. Now, if you notice to my left, Jake has apparently shrunk. This is because I'm not used to having this many tall people around me, and it was very evident how short I was.
Yeah, my legs are getting tired. I'm going to have to stand up. Sorry about that.
Okay, so let's get assembling. Would you like to do sauce, or do you want to do toppings?
I'm a big toppings fan, so
Okay.
I'll put the toppings on.
Okay, and like we mentioned in our last little clip, what we like for our toppings. We don't necessarily have any of the ones we like today, but that's okay. So just take a couple of teaspoons on your bagels and spread that around. You don't need too much sauce because you don't want it, going all over the place once you're assembling. So, Jake, now that I've got a few started, I'll move them off to the side, or if you want to put them on your cutting board.
Sounds good.
We'll move some things closer to you here. That way it makes it a little bit easier
Perfect.
for you. And I'll move this and kind of keep going on this way here.
I'm going to start with the cheese as the base layer here. I personally like my pizzas with a lot of cheese, but that's up to you. Laura, how do you like your pizza?
I do like a lot of cheese as well.
That's pretty loaded up, I would say. Dave, should I go pepperoni or veggies next?
Veggies.
Veggies? All right, I'm going to use some of these. Is it called diced if they're like this, or cubed?
Yes, those
diced?
ones are diced. And boys and girls at home, we talked about that before, and you were right on that, or you can call them cubed.
Okay. Alrighty.
Do you do much cooking at home, Jake?
Not a whole lot. I've been trying to expand what I can make, so maybe I'll make some pizza bagels for my roommates when I get home today.
Sounds like a good plan. So I know that you're here once a week with the kids. Jake's been running our Get in the Game sports program. But what are you doing on your off time? What have you been doing a lot of?
I've been spending a lot of time camping, trying to get outside as much as possible. And now that sports have started back up, I've been watching those a lot.
Oh, yes. And what's your favorite sports team?
I would rather not talk about it, but I gotta say I'm a Leafs fan, and they're no longer in the playoffs.
Yeah,
so,
they're out. My team is still going. Montreal. Go Montreal. Okay, I'm going to throw this in the sink and let you keep going with that.
Perfect.
So we've got all of our bagels assembled here. Jake, I'm going to get you to go throw those in the oven.
Absolutely.
We've got our oven at 350 degrees. We're going to put those in the middle rack, and they're going to stay in there for about 10 minutes until the cheese is nice and bubbly. Again, make sure you have an adult with you so that you don't burn yourself. Now, while Jake's doing that, we're going to talk a little bit about something we haven't talked much about in the kitchen, and that's our cleanup. Now, we always want to make sure that we follow up with keeping a cooking space clean, but it's really important to make sure that we do wash all of our dishes when we're done cooking. We wash all of our prep dishes. When you're doing that, you're keeping a clean workspace. You're making sure that your food is safe for the next time to use it because you've gotten rid of any of the food products, so like the cheese, things like that. We don't want to leave that sitting out because it will go bad. And it's also really good to help do the dishes with your parents at home afterwards. So those are some extra kitchen things that you can be doing in while you're doing cooking programs. It's not always just about the food, it's about how we clean up afterwards for safety.
Hey everyone, I think they're ready, so I'm going to go put my oven mitts on and take them out of the oven. It's really important to put these on because you do not want to touch one of these without them. Those look pretty good.
Well, those look fantastic. We're good pizza makers. If
Not bad,
Boys and
eh?
Girls Club doesn't work out, we can always open up a pizza bagel shop. I hear that Emmy has been making her own bagels from scratch as well. So once we start up again with some of our programming, I hear that she plans on doing a lot of baking with the youth kids.
That's very exciting.
Yeah. So I've got all the dishes washed. If you want to serve these out, Dave, are you up for a pizza bagel?
I sure am.
There we go. We'll scoop those up. So we do only have 2 weeks left of summer program. So next week we are going to be doing our burrito bowls. And the following week we're going to be ending with making butter tarts. So we're going to do our last two recipes are going to be a little bit more intense with more skills needing to be used. After that, we are really hoping to keep this program going. We've had a really great response from everyone. So thank you out there to all of our members and families for supporting us through these videos. We're super happy that you guys have embraced this so much. Don't forget to sign up for next week. We still do have some spots left. And we're gonna take a bite of these and see how they taste. Jake, why don't you? Hopefully it's not too hot.
Let's give it a go. Pretty hot still.
Awesome.
But that's delicious.
Perfect. Well, thanks for joining us and staying after program today, and we will catch you all next time. Bye.